You know that feeling when you go somewhere and it feels older than time itself, where all the noise of the world just kind of goes quiet? Well, that's what we're talking about today. This is an explainer about a feeling you get from a place like Frary Peak. So, let's get into it. So, picture this: Antelope Island, rising right out of Utah's Great Salt Lake. It is a place of incredible contrasts. You can feel the quiet here, really feel it. The ancient ground is right under your feet, and the sky feels like it goes on forever. It's a place that's, well, it's just otherworldly. All right, first up, what makes this island feel so uniquely isolated? Okay, so here's the crazy part. You can literally see the city lights from the island at night. They just shimmer across the water. But when you're standing here, civilization feels like it's a million miles away. The second you cross that causeway, it's like you've entered a different world, one that runs on a much, much older clock. And we're not talking about some small little rock either. At over 40 square miles, Antelope Island is the biggest one in the Great Salt Lake. It's just this massive, open, and pretty much untouched piece of land that's just waiting for you to come and explore.
Okay, next section, the path through time. Because this hike, it's not just about covering distance. It's about traveling through an almost unimaginable history. So as we start making our way up, you have to wonder, what story is written in these rocks right beneath our feet? Every single step you take on this trail is across something called the Farmington Canyon Complex, which is just a fancy way of saying it's some of the oldest exposed rock in all of North America. Look at that picture on the left. You can literally see how the rock has been folded and squeezed by unbelievable pressure from billions of years ago.
Yeah, 2.7 times billion years. Let that sink in for a second. To give you some perspective, these rocks are actually older than the ones you find at the very bottom of the Grand Canyon. You are walking on deep time. It turns a physical hike into a profound journey through our planet's ancient story. Section 3, the push to the ridge. Okay, so now we're shifting gears from geological time back to our time. Back to the human effort, the sun on your skin, the wind in your ears. I think one hiker put it just perfectly. Not super difficult, but not easy either, right? It's not some crazy technical climb, but it absolutely demands your respect. It's the steady, constant push that makes you earn every single foot of that incredible view. And this is what that push feels like. You're on a trail of dirt and rock. You've got these steep switchbacks that'll get your heart pumping, and it's all just this wide open climb through the native grasses. And that last point, almost no shade, that is totally key to the whole experience. Seriously, there is nowhere to hide. You are completely out in the open, exposed to all of it. The sun, the wind, that gigantic sky. And you know what? It creates this powerful feeling of connection where there's absolutely nothing between you and horizon. All that effort, all that sun, it all leads to this moment, the view from above the inland sea. The reward. After all that steady climbing, you're finally there. And any physical exhaustion you might be feeling, it just melts away. It's replaced by this huge sense of accomplishment and a visual payoff that is just breathtaking. From the summit of Frary Peak, you can see everything. You're standing on the highest point for miles around, the wind is just whipping around you, and you're looking down on the entire 40 square mile island. It is a moment of just pure, uninterrupted perspective. And that 360-degree view is just staggering. You look down, and the island's rocky spine just stretches out beneath you. The Great Salt Lake is shimmering all around you. You look east, and there are the jagged peaks of the Wasatch Mountains. You look west, and more mountains rise up from the desert floor. It's just a perfect picture of water, desert, and sky. And finally, a quiet power. This is the feeling you get to take with you on the way down and long after you've gone home. This hiker's comment really nails the whole mood. Just imagine standing up there as the sun starts to set, watching the light change across the salt flats and the water. The intensity of the climb just softens into this really deep sense of peace. And in the end, this is what you're left with. It's more than just the memory of a pretty view. It's the feeling of solitude, of knowing you earned your place for a moment in this vast, quiet, and incredibly powerful landscape. And all this kind of leaves us with a final question, doesn't it? Why do we do it? Why do we push ourselves to climb to these exposed, wind-swept peaks? Maybe it's for the perspective. Not just on the world laid out below us, but maybe on everything else too.